Good morning, my name's Julie and I'm from So Unique. Welcome to day 16 of my August vlog. Today it's horrible outside, it's raining and I've got to go out. I've got some orders to post out, I've got to photograph some fabric for a commission. I need to check on some stock for a couple of people, so I think I'm going to get wet, but I might wait until a little bit later on. Other plans for today, I want to try and do a bit of sewing on my rag quilt, and I want to do a little bit of knitting. I'm not sure what else I'm going to do today. We'll just see how things go. This morning I'm having avocado and tomato and basil on toast. I'm going to use one of my wax wraps for my other half of my avocado. I've left the stone in. I'm not sure whether that's the right thing to do or not, but I'm going to give it a go. Might have been better off with a bigger one. No, that seems to be fine, so I'm just going to pop that in the fridge now and keep it for tomorrow. And I'd like to share with you my first rag quilt that I made a few years ago. It sort of fits on a single bed, but having said that, it's really nice to put on the settee when it's cold. And the grandkids have used it for sleeping under, so it has been well used over the last few years. And it's sort of floral and sewing themed, but it's quite big. And I love the sort of wrinkled, washed and well used look that it's got. And this is really what my autumn quilt's going to look like when I finished it. It's going to be exactly the same size. And you can see how the edging is sort of all ragged up, and it's got a lovely effect. It took me a whole day to snip all the fabrics for this quilt. Certainly had hand ache that day, but it was well worth it. I mean, these days you can buy dyes. I know I had the think it was the AccuQuilt Go, and there was a die in the set that I bought and a fringing die as well, and it was an 8-inch square, so you can buy dies for your cutting machines. But I must admit, I think you get satisfaction out of cutting and snipping. Thought I would just share with you some cats I've been making this year. These came about because we were doing a craft fair that was all sort of Harry Potter related, but obviously trying not to do licensed things is very difficult. So Adele came up with this pattern, and I've been using sort of Halloweeny fabrics and it's like spiderweb fabrics and all sorts, and this is Skulls and Roses fabric, which has gone down quite well. And then a few people have seen them and they've asked for different fabrics, so we've been using some batik fabrics and floral fabrics, but they're not toys, they're not for children, they are display only. But they, you know, you can sit them on a shelf or sit them on the settee. They look really nice, but like I said, they're not to be played with. I had one lady who actually wanted a pair of these to sit on the settee, but that's what it looks like. I mean, there's no eyes, there's no facial details on them, but they look really cute. This is another rag project. It's a cushion. I made this really for display in the shop because I'd got some Harry Potter fat quarters in, and I just added the house one in extra because Ravenclaw's my house, so I thought I'd put that in just to add a pop of colour to it. And I used a gold fabric on the back, so which you can see in the ragging, which looks really nice. I've had this kit sat in my craft room, it must be 2 years now. I bought it from a craft fair. It was either the Festival of Quilts or Newark Quilt Show. And it's just been sat in a bag in my craft room along with several others. So I need a bit of hand sewing to do. So I thought I'd make it up. I've made a start on cutting it out. So I'm looking forward to getting back to stitching on felt again because I really like that. I'm not going to sew in black stitching. I don't really like that. So I'm going to pick some contrasting thread. Something nice, something that doesn't show up. And it's actually going to be a present. And she'll know who it is. She'll know who it is, yeah, who's going to receive it. I'm not saying anything else. So this is going to be something I'm going to start tonight. I think I've got withdrawal symptoms actually from after doing the Sweet Bee embroidery kit. I need some hand sewing to do. So I thought I might as well, like I say, make a start on the Christmas presents. Well, I'm going to call it a day now. You'll have to excuse the hair. I got a bit wet when I went shopping, and that's this afternoon. It's getting time for tea now, and I've got a little visitor coming shortly. My little helper is coming around for a little while, so I think I'm going to be kept busy for the evening. So thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. Bye. Bye.
What, Charlie?
Good boy. Else. No. Oh, sugar. Oops, good girl. So please. Good. Come on, Alice. Oh. Sit down. Oh boy. Good boy. Just wait. Sit. Good boy. That's a snatch.